Hello and welcome to Talking Corner. This is the podcast of Gamers Corner. I'm Cypher33.
And I'm wearing cowboy.
I'm Oz Doctor.
And I'm Oz Grillis.
Welcome. All right, boys, let's get started. All right, okay. Hello and welcome to our third episode of Talking Corner. This is a podcast where the owners of Gamers Corner get together and just talk about streaming. We talk about what we're going through, kind of what we're learning along the way, and just kind of putting our minds together to really connect to the community, what's going on up here. So today we're going to be talking about kind of our personal journey and how we got to be an affiliate and then beyond, and kind of what our dreams are and our goals are to push ahead to that next level. So we're going to start out today's episode talking to Oz Grillis about his journey from starting streaming to affiliate. So Grill, go ahead, take it away, man.
Cheers, Cypher. All right, so I had my first stream on April 27th, 2019. Averaged 0 viewers, so it was amazing. To get to affiliate, I didn't get affiliate to June 7, which was 42 days after my first stream. And I did 160 hours worth of streaming at that time. So, so it was a lot of streaming for low viewers. Didn't have any community behind me, just turned on the stream and just did not have any viewers at all. So once we actually got there.
Did you not have any viewers because you literally just turned it on and said whatever happens happens?
So what I did was I was unsure which platform I wanted to go on, Twitch, Mixer, or Facebook. So I had got this Restream.io, and I was using that and streaming to all three at the same time. And I was like, whichever one I can get monetized on first is the one that I'll go to, which sounds terrible, but that's what I did. So I hit Facebook monetization and Twitch monetization like the same day. But Mixer, obviously, you have to be partnered. So I didn't go with them. And then Facebook didn't really seem like me too much. So I'd started building this community on Twitch like right at the end of it. So I ended up picking Twitch. But yeah, it was a big grind. Once I actually started getting viewers, I started averaging about 5-6 a stream. But because my first 108 hours had been an average of 0.5, it took me over a month of 6 average viewers to get there.
If you could go back, say you started over fresh and you wanted to hit affiliate as fast as possible, what would you do? How would you approach it differently? So like hypothetically, say somebody who says, I want to try streaming, and they click on this podcast or this YouTube video and they want to learn the quickest, easiest, most efficient way to hit affiliate. Looking back now, hindsight's 2020, what advice would you give them, or how would you do it differently?
Hindsight 2020 would be amazing. So we'll probably hear from Doctor's story later, but pretty much what he did. So he started streaming. He either I messaged him or he messaged me saying, hey, you should join this Discord that I'm in, help you get to affiliate, get your viewers up and your followers up. And he's like, yeah. And so I'd probably personally I'd join a community as well, but I'd also probably start trying to just go into random streams, hanging out with people, around like the 10 plus viewer, hang out with them, try and get well known in that community as well, because even a 10 viewer average community stream is like pretty big. They can get someone to affiliate pretty quickly as well. I'd probably also limit my stream time massively, so I wouldn't stream like every day for 8 hours. So over the 42 day period, I did 64 streams, an average of 3 hours a day, and that was just on Twitch. So there was some where I did on Mixer, some that I did just on Facebook as well. So I would definitely like even 10% of that probably.
So looking back, you actually did multiple streams in a day. If those
that's numbers... I averaged about 1.5 streams a day for 42 days.
So that, looking back, you're saying you wouldn't stream that often?
No way. I'd be lucky to do. Well, now I'm lucky to do 40 hours in 30 days, and I'm probably still streaming too much.
And I think that's because as you grow as a streamer, you're picking up different avenues to connect with people. So it's not, when you become a streamer, it becomes not all about the streaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the different communities, whether it's different social medias, different platforms or even different streaming platforms, like the connections you've made on Mixer and the people who watch on Mixer, trying to intertwine them into that community itself. Jay, what about you? You hit affiliate really quick. You had a plan. You knew people that were in the system already. So, kind of take us through your journey there.
Yeah, well, I think I seem to be a bit of an exception of where the majority of people tend to go with streaming. A lot of people, like Grill was saying, they do stream a lot of the hours. They stream a lot to 0 viewers, and affiliate being that 30-day average, it really can harm your progress to get there. And like I was saying, I seem to be the exception. I started streaming native on my Xbox. Didn't have any PC, any overlays, anything like that. But what I did have was a Discord community behind me. And so I had a lot of viewers in there that were constantly jumping into my stream and helping push affiliate fast. And also just jumped into that Discord and built up my community even just before I started actually streaming myself. I really got an understanding, I suppose, of what streaming was before I'd actually started it as well. So looking at a couple of the quick stats. My first stream was on July 24th, and it was low. I think that stream was only to one viewer. I can't remember the exact stats. I think it was only 4 hours or something like that. From that to July 24th, it only took me 11 streams to hit affiliate. I hit affiliate on the 9th of August. So what's that, roughly 2-week period, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I think that's quite a it goes to show you what you can, and you can actually hit it quicker than that. Like technically the longest part in hitting affiliate that can hold you back is the 8 days. You need to stream 8 unique days, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it goes to show you, I think, with building up friendships and community before you start streaming, it shows you how quick you can actually hit affiliate, and putting the groundwork in before you start will make a massive difference in your numbers.
I completely agree. I know that a lot of people will try to stream so they have more of an opportunity for viewers to watch. We kind of hit on
less is more.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're going to achieve that. Now, my thought in the whole thing is get the achievement and then begin to build your stream. Because if you try to develop who you are in that short amount of time, like if you're purposeful on it in gaining that affiliate, it can be done in that 8-day period. Like you're saying, sometimes I see a large hinder on some people as the followers. They don't have that 50 follower, but that core follower that they do have helps get their average up quick. Yeah, Grill.
Yeah.
I've noticed if you're doing it properly, well, not properly, but if you're more likely to get affiliate, you'll have the average viewers well before you have the 50 followers. If you're doing it more streaming, you'll have 50 followers nearly immediately, but not your average viewers.
Yeah.
And when you're in a community like Gamers Corner, that numbers in those followers, they'll come quick, because your name is being put out in the community. We're not a follow for follow community, but we encourage people to give people the opportunity, try to get to know them. And if you don't connect, then move along, move on your way. So, Jay, anything else any other kind of personal journey?
I think I was in the same situation as Grill just mentioned as well. I definitely hit my average viewers way before I hit my my followers. So it goes to show you that community will really get behind you, and really a lot of people struggle on the average viewers. So the community will really help you bump those average viewers up. Awesome. How about yourself, Cypher? How was your journey?
Mine was it was relatively quick, and for me, I believe it was because there was one person that I knew that streamed, and his name at the time was Peanut Butter Smooth. He's since changed it to PBX Smooth. But he's a friend that I had known from when I lived in Western PA. I didn't really know a lot about streaming, but I was playing with some friends, and they're like, "Have you ever thought about it?" And the thought had never really crossed my mind. My wife was even like, "Well, if you can make money, why not try it? You're playing the games anyway." So my mentality was, I'm never gonna amount to anything. My gameplay is poop, for lack of a better term. It's not the greatest, but I'm a people person. I love connecting with people. I love talking with people, and I think that was one of my biggest strengths, was connecting with people in the game. But I took on streaming. My first stream was July 11th in 2019, and I hit affiliate on July 31st. So it was about 20 days. I didn't stream all of those days, but I streamed the majority of them. I think I streamed like 16 of those days. But I went in it with a purpose. I went in with a plan. I specifically asked somebody who was a streamer what the best way to be a streamer was, and that that's what I just took their advice. I didn't say I can do this on my own. I said, hey, I don't know the answers. I'm going to go try to find it out. So linking up with somebody who is low, even a 15, 20 viewers or lower, and saying, hey, how do I do this? Immediately they're going to want to build their community, so they're going to connect with you, and you have that person. That's what I did with Grill. I said, hey, I'm thinking about streaming, and I'd really be interested in learning more. And he's like, yeah, fuck it, come on.
Exactly.
So you definitely have to say, making those relationships and getting in communities and building relationships, even in people's streams, definitely helped you get there faster than
Absolutely.
if you tried it on your own.
Absolutely. I think being in communities, like I've been in multiple Discords. I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of people, and through those changes and through those times, I've met a lot of great people that are still part of my community. And as times change, and as games change, and as communities evolve and change, you're going to continue to gain people and lose people along the way. And I would just say to take every opportunity as it comes and enjoy it. If you meet up with somebody and you start to click with them, just enjoy that time, because you don't know what's going to come along the way. I've been, part of communities with people who, their life has changed. It's been flipped upside down, whether it's a loss of a family member or the loss of a job. And, they just can't stream anymore. So take them as they come, like Cowboy. I cherish every day with that man. I do. Speaking of Cowboy, what about your journey to becoming an affiliate?
Right. Well, I started out on YouTube, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
Started out with just a couple of mates having a laugh in the chat. Someone told me we should stream it because it would be fun for everyone to listen to, and I thought like people would just gravitate to it easily, and that it'd be easily found on YouTube. And how wrong I was. I think I streamed maybe 20 streams on YouTube, and out of the 20, I think twice I had somebody in there. And then I met a bunch of people that said that you should move to Twitch. Not so much because it's easier, but you can get seen and build a better community than you can on YouTube. Like, you people are just there for pre-recorded videos usually.
Yeah, so a better platform, you reckon? Yeah,
they're there for like content, aren't they, rather than watching people do what they do on stream. So they moved me onto Twitch. I set up Twitch. That was what, end of 2017. And then I streamed yet again on Twitch with no viewers, same as us, a shit ton of hours. And just weren't getting anywhere. Average weren't going up. So by the time I actually met a community that brought me into Discord and like showed me the ropes properly, I was like in a hole that's difficult to get out of without just cutting your stream and not doing it anymore until you get back to the clean slate, so to speak.
Right.
So yeah, I grounded it. So I cut my streams right down. I made sure that I always had 3 people to at least view me at any one time. And started building from there. And then when you hit affiliate, like we touched on in a previous one, your bubble deflates. You're not getting them views. Like sometimes I was at 13, 14, sometimes 20 views when I was pushing for affiliate. Yeah. But it weren't doing much because of my average was so shit from before.
Yeah.
And then I managed to get to it on July the 17th, last year.
Yep.
with a
So
push of just
your
building.
first stream was in 2017, the end of 2017,
Yeah,
and it took you till 2019 to actually get affiliated. But that's because the way the process you went about it was, I'm just going to stream and whoever comes. You didn't really have that community
Yeah.
mindset. And
Yeah.
once you got a part of a community that helped wrap around you and wrap your head around the idea of pushing for affiliate, is until you really made that push.
Yeah, because it was that, like I say, it weren't anything. I didn't know about affiliation or anything. I just wanted to show people how funny our chats could be, and
Yeah.
some of the gameplay that, and some of the situations that happen in gameplay. Like, we were playing Destiny 2 at the time.
Yeah.
So there were loads of stupid stuff that can happen in it, and I just thought it'd be fun for people to watch.
Yeah.
I didn't think like another year or two down the line
Didn't know where it could take you.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. I didn't know the amount of people that you'd be able to meet through it. Like, communicating with people and like building a community is next to nothing.
Right.
Oh,
It's all about the amount of time that you invest into it is what you're going to get out of it.
yeah,
You
because
can,
I went absent for a while, didn't I? And
Mhm.
and look what happened.
But again, like that, I think that comes down to the person that you are. Like you did disappear for a while, then you come back and people gravitate straight back towards you again. You've just got that personality,
foundation.
and that creates a hype towards you, even in its own, regardless of what your stream is or what you're actually streaming. The person becomes part of the stream.
Yeah.
Grill, what do you want to say, bud?
So when you say the time you put in is what you get out, I feel like is incorrect. If you mean in the whole community, yes. If you mean just to stream, then it's incorrect, I think.
Yeah. The cool thing that I really enjoy about all four of us and the journey that we've taken is we've all met at different points along each other's journey, but through it all and through the different changes, we've evolved to become one solid leadership team. Like each kind of picking up a little bit more along the way. And I think that this in itself, this core team, directly affects our individual streams. It directly affects the Discord as a whole, and it affects the relationships that we have with each other's communities, because Gamers Corner isn't Oz Grillis's community. Gamers Corner isn't Oz Doctor's community. It's not Cowboys or my community. It's all of ours. It's kind of just a melting pot of people coming together saying we have a desire to together help other people achieve their goals. And something you hit on, Cowboy, a little bit earlier, you had said, you'd started on YouTube. Grill said he started on Mixer. We've kind of all been on different platforms except for me. Doc had toyed with the thought at one time, and we're going to come back to this, Doc, about jumping ship to Facebook. So I think in part 2, we should talk a little bit more about platforms and why we picked Twitch as opposed to the different platforms that are out there.